Hello everyone. This is going to be just a short video to show the differences in aesthetics between my modified Sony PS-X800 straight line tracking Biotracer turntable project and a stock Sony PS-X800. My modified one's on the left and the stock one's on the right. In my last videos I talked about the construction of my supplemental plinth and what I do with the tonearm modifications, and both are very extensive modifications. So I don't need to go into all that again. Basically, the modified 800 on the left has gained about 25 pounds over the original 25-pound stock weight from the factory. And there are some updates too in terms of performance. I was able to increase the original plinth's damping over my last video, and I'll demonstrate that real quick. Here's the stock one. Again, this turntable is not modified at all. It's totally stock. All the screws are tight in it. So here we go. Now I'm going to go back to this one. I would advise you to pay close attention to a rattly type of sound characteristic on the stock 800. You can especially hear it here. It's really obvious in that quadrant, but also here as well. Back to this. That is extremely dead right there over the stock. You should be able to hear the rattling. Okay. The last video that I did on the supplemental plinth showed a gap around the periphery where the supplemental plinth didn't quite meet the OEM plinth, and that's mandatory. That's just the way it has to be. So what I did is I added this elastic band around the periphery, and it's a continuous length elastic band that's joined at the back, not with Velcro but permanently sewed together. And I think the elastic band worked out really well. It provides plenty of ventilation because it is a breathable band. You can see that the tone arm doesn't look any different than the stock tone arm, minus the LP Gear Supreme twin pin head shell. But that's exactly what I've been saying all along. My modifications on the 800 tone arm result in no observable exterior aesthetic changes whatsoever. It's all done very tastefully, just as the supplemental plinth. I have never believed in permanently altering anything, to change the aesthetics. I always adhere closely to the original aesthetics as much as humanly possible. Okay, so basically my modified 800 is taller. It gains about an inch you know, an inch and a quarter maybe at the most. You can use the original feet, or you can use upgrade feet. That's up to you. It maintains all the original transit screws. Everything's been very carefully designed. Every last detail has been considered. As my last video revealed there, it's a constrained layer supplemental plinth, but you can go back to that video to get more information. I don't want to cover that right now. So anyway, this is a fully tweaked out. It's probably the most modified 800 in the world. I put tremendous amounts of time into this, and it sounds very good to my ears. And speaking of sound, I do not have microphone inputs on my video camera, and therefore I'm not going to run a direct preamp in to my video camera because I just can't do it. And I'm not going to play it over speakers to go through that type of contamination. That's a useless test to A/B anything that way. And the reasons should be obvious. I'm not even going to discuss that, but maybe one day I'll get myself a nice video camera with microphone inputs, and I'll be able to let you hear the direct preamp feed. Alright, one more thing I want to show you, but this is the part where it's probably going to get kind of awkward. I want to show you the rear of this. I've installed some custom WBT RCA jacks, and it looks real nice. So, bear with me. And never mind the grunts and groans, because this thing is heavy. Okay. Alright, let's see. Now, I'm going to reposition the camera, give you a little bit better view of this. Okay. Wish I could get it down a little bit lower, but anyway, if I do, that's just going to get crazy with the camera. So you can see that the original signal cable has been deleted, and I have since added in a nice pair of WBT high-end RCA jacks. Okay, maybe I can go in a little bit more here. And it won't focus. Sorry about that. I'll try to remove the camera, but don't leave me any bad remarks for jerky video. I hate that myself, but let me see what I can do. Alright, so I think it is important to get a nice view here. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks guys, appreciate it.